Hi, and welcome to my series, Nonprofit Strategies. This series is a 6-class series or 3 hours in length, and if you complete it through my LMS program, you will actually get a certificate of completion, which you can use towards your career advancement. This class is a great opportunity to learn the ins and outs of the nonprofit sector. I personally have been in the nonprofit world for about 15 years. I founded a nonprofit accredited school, the one that you will be getting your accreditation and your certification through, Western Education Institute. But I have been in the nonprofit sector for a very, very, very long time. And I have learned the ins and outs the hard way, which is what I want to share with you. I am going to teach you about grants. I'm going to teach you about what they're looking for on the other side of the nonprofit sector, so that if you're interested in starting a nonprofit or you need some more experience in the area, I'm here to help you. So the first class is what is a nonprofit versus a for-profit. We're going to talk about the details. And some of us, like myself, we choose to do both, where we can have a for-profit and a nonprofit arm. How do those two things work together, and how can you make it work for you? Second class, turning a passion into a business. You know, most people start a nonprofit because, including myself, because they have a passion for something. Mine was bringing education to at-risk, or now everybody, right? But for some people, it's as simple as they want to do something socially conscious, such as bringing sports or whatever. So they start an idea, but they don't know how to take it to fruition. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. The third class is creating an organizational chart and your nonprofit model. What does your nonprofit model look like? What is it that you're going to go for? Because that's very important when you start to consider your strategic planning and your funding. Very important, and especially your board development. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the fourth class is building your program. Okay, you have a dream, you have a passion, you've put it on paper. Now how do you build it? How do you make it happen? And how do you overcome what we all deal with, which is the chicken or the egg? You know, do I do programs first and then get the money? Do I get the money and do some programs? It's a bit of a slippery slope in the beginning. So I'm going to talk to you about how to navigate through that. The fifth class, is budget development. Okay, now you got to put a budget to this thing, especially if you're going after fund development, because you got to have a budget and you got to know what you're doing, and it ties into all those pieces I just mentioned. And the sixth class, and something that most is the focus of most nonprofits, other than the programs, is fund development. How do you go after those local, state, and federal grants? I personally have written millions of grants, but I'm also a grant writer. I trade and I read for the federal government. I read for multiple departments, Department of Education, Health and Human Services, blah, 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 a bunch of them. But I do that because I've learned what it's like on the inside, not just the writing, but the scoring side. What are they looking for? So those are the 6 classes I offer you in this program, and I hope that you take it. If you're a subscriber for $9.99 a month, you can do all of this on your own, and you can watch them a million times. Only one cert though. So I encourage you to take this class. Again, if you want to just take it individually, it's $49.99 for the series, but if you would like to do the monthly subscription, do it. But I encourage you to take this. If you want to get into the nonprofit sector or understand it better, I'm here to train you. So click that link and get started, and I'll see you in class.